computer does not like double recording. Good to know. By double recording, I mean recording stuff in Minecraft and recording stuff on OBS. Anyways, welcome back to Obliteration Redux. I am currently just mining out the area that we're going to be putting the wall. I'm not sure how deep it's going to go, not sure how high it's going to go. Just kind of a crapshoot at this point, actually. Hopefully today what we're going to be doing is a good amount of terraforming. Once again, I'm starting recording on Wednesday like an idiot, so the edit for this is probably going to be rushed again, which is unfortunate. But, you know, we do what we must. As far as this goes, we're almost done, actually. Nope. Boom. And done. That looks fine. I'm okay with it. Probably going to be under a bunch of dirt, so I'm not too mad at it. Now to this. I actually don't know what to do. That doesn't look that great from far away. There we go. Now to this. I actually don't know what much to do. I think I'm just going to start laying out some grass and seeing where that takes me. And seeing how it looks from there on. I've been spending the last, 2 days just upgrading my armor so that all of it's +5 now. So we actually have all +5'd. These are just ender bonuses, these are fire bonuses, these are holy bonuses, and this is just all recharge. But now I can actually do this. I can kind of spam burning dash. It's very funny. And quite fun, and very good for traversing the nether. It's actually very nice for traversing the nether. As far as this goes, though, the wall is going to look much like that. It's going to bring all of this to the same level, so I should actually start doing that now that I think about it. Oh, and I should also start removing these. Okay, so I'm going to get to working on that, and working on this, and getting this entire area built up. Okie dokie. So this is done now. All of this is raised to different points. This, of course, being higher than this because it went up a hill. This I raised up. It used to be a slope. I'm thinking I'm just going to have it be a terrace. Excuse me. And this over here is going to go into a wall as well, which reminds me I need to actually take care of this. This is going to turn into a wall, and again, I'm not sure how high I'm going to level this out. The only thing that I was thinking about doing besides this is actually lifting up this area. Just because, mobs come in here and they do harass the villagers that used to live there. By used to live there, I mean that they harassed them until they died. So I was thinking about lifting this up and having it be a shelf out to the bay. I don't know where these iron columns are coming from. My iron farm is working normally. 1 second. There we go. Okay, now my iron farm will hopefully start working normally again. But I was thinking about raising this up, having this come out as like a wall, essentially, and then lifting all of this up and having it be a shelf, like the shelf that's over here. So I might do that later. I might do it now. I don't know. But I gotta work on getting this over here terraformed and looking good. And the river coming down the mountain, I did not forget. The tributary river coming down the mountain. And I might just put in the river's bed, because putting in the tributary would require a rip sky to be there, so I can have it come all the way down from the mountain peak. And then this needs to be built up before I put in the wall. So I'm going to start to brainstorm that, and I might start recording it in replay mod, but I truly have no idea what I'm going to be doing for it, and a lot of it is going to be reliant upon plants, tall grass, that kind of thing. So I might have to make a couple of farms down in the farm pit for that to be a thing. But besides that, that's the check-in. So I'm going to get to work. I should probably explain a bit of what I'm doing. I am just building up to like maybe 4 to 6 out and 1 up every time so that I have some space to put stuff, but it's still like a foothill area. And then I'm just going to see where that lands me over there, and I'm going to fill this in later. It is hollow for now, but that's because I'm running low on grass blocks, surprisingly enough. Well, I'm not running low on grass blocks, I'm running low on dirt, because I didn't actually collect anything from when I cleared this out, because it would have taken too many shulkers. There we go. I think that's good. I don't know if my audio is good. My mic's not that close to my face. Come on. There we go. Okay. My mic arm is very weak. Hopefully, this should... One second. Hopefully, this should be just big enough for trees every now and then it still looks kind of like a foothill, so I can still do the trees and stuff like that I want to do. And then I'll decorate this, or I'll texture this later, because now we got to work on this. We got to work on the wall. And I'm going to be putting that up now, actually. Just, you know, making it so that you can't see anything that isn't brick. We begin. Alright, I should note, as I'm putting this together, one, this is just the stock wall. Like, it's not decorated at all. It's going to be textured later. I'm just trying to get the idea of it in my brain. But I should note that if you're following along with the mods, and you watched the terribly made mod list video, that is actually my first video to get more than 2 dislikes, then I just added time control mod, and I set it to system time, and I, in the configs for seasons, set that to system time as well. So now, because it is fall where I live in the northern hemisphere, then because it's summer, not fall, because it's summer where I live, if I do season query, then there are 24 days, or that many ticks, until fall. Because that's actually when the equinox is. It's in like 24 to 26 days, I think. But regardless, now the moon will go through the sky terribly slowly. You'll actually know if I'm working at night or not, which I frequently am. So, I highly expect this to be a very monster-filled playthrough now, and blood moons are going to be terrifying. Oh, so will weather. I can't sleep through it anymore. Well, I might be able to. I might be able to sleep through weather. I'm not sure yet. Okie dokie. Before going to texture the wall, I am actually going to take care of this. I'm going to do this really fast. Hopefully this looks good. I'm going to start. I'm just going to do bar to there, like a wall, and then I'm going to fort this up. And then I'm going to light everything up there. So that, just so I stop getting mobs to spawn, so that my iron farm is more efficient and stuff like that. I think the wall looks nice. And by golly, working this late, this mod actually makes it quite hard just to see what you're doing. Let's just kill a bunch of these guys. There we go. Okay, I'm safe enough now. Also, yeah, okay, I did set to booty, good. So that's the wall, and then if I were to put in a door, how did you spawn? How did you? I don't understand where they spawned from. Just gonna plunk that there. Okay. Anyways, I'm thinking I'm gonna put the gate like there. It's not gonna be up here. It's gonna be on the lower terrace probably. Maybe it'll be on this terrace. Yeah, maybe it's this wall. But if it's on this wall, then it has to go... Ah! Nailed it. First try. Anyways. This? That wouldn't be bad. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I think that's the best option, yeah. Ah! Alright, so going down here. Let's make a gate here. Alright, this will of course get like decorated later, but this is what I'm thinking of. Then we have a path that like goes down that way. Maybe both ways. But just like stairs. So let's start making stairs. For now, I think this looks good. It's nice. I'm going to add the moisture to the wall shortly, but that takes a lot of farming. To the point where I'm actually going to go to the end to get all the blackstone. What I'm focusing more on now is that now that I have this installed and I have this down, I can start making the terrain around here, but I'm probably going to start doing that tomorrow so that I can see and have daylight. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Because, like, that up there, that's the moon, and it's not going to go away for a while. It's 9 o'clock right now where I am? No, like 10? 10, actually, where I am. Oh, dear. Okay. It is currently 10 o'clock IRL, or 2200, if you're normal like me. And I gotta actually stop playing this so I can see. I like this mod. This is actually quite nice. I completely forgot, yes, last episode, 2 episodes ago, that this is a place in the end now, and it is covered in crying obsidian. So instead I went around looking for weaving portals. I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. Alright, so the wall's done. Looking pretty spectacular, if I do say so myself. This is actually not that bad. It'll get textured later. But for now, we have a path to determine. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this here. I might actually cover up my mines and then just like have a small solitary hole. Because I have recall now, so I can just do this and then do this over here. And yeah, it'll look like this for now, but I think this is actually arguably better. Yeah, because that's like way more out of the way. It can just be a hole in the woods. But now we need to make a path, so I'm just going to map that out with actual path blocks. And try to figure out where this would go. I'm going to do my best to not do a straight line. Unfortunately, I do think that I'm going to have to get rid of this. Not because like, oh no, it's getting in the way of my path. Oh, my path, so important. But, more so the fact that I don't think that I can get this thing to be, like, on the floor, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna have to probably tear it down and put it up somewhere else. I'll build, like, 1 or 2 of these types of trees, but I need to build them the way that I built this one, which was special. So, yeah, I'll do that then. San Jose was lost at sea. It has come to my mind that, as for doing all of the terraforming today, I should actually be doing the beach and getting that spread out a bit more. So I'm going to get to work on that too, on both sides. I'm going to try to do that beach as well, even though I haven't terraformed out that area. And terraforming out that area will more be like bringing this cliff up to that hillside and then leveling out that a bit more. So it's not going to be as drastic a project as this was, because this was quite the feat. Also, I got to add the shore to this. That's right, I got to add the shore to this and the riverbed. So we actually have a lot of things to do, which is a part of the explanation that the woods is going to be coming later. Just occurred to me that I'm going to need a lot of sand. I'm probably going to have to go to a desert to get that. Okay, this is wild. I just got to the desert to check out some stuff, and in the area around the 2 temples that we found before, unfortunately, since we had to get rid of Cataclysm, that one's actually broken quite a bit. But in the area around these 2 temples, there's just there's a 3rd structure. Why does this happen? How does this happen? Just, oh, okay. It's abandoned mine shaft. I guess I'm going to explore this really quick. So many of these I've already found, in comparison to like normal Minecraft where you find none. Another one in the middle of the replay. Why? Alright, that's... I'd say that's a good amount of sand. I don't have any, like, shulkers of it or anything like that, but... That's a pretty good amount of sand. Bamf. Now we can actually work on everything. So now I just gotta build out this beach. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking a bunch of these cattails out. Almost all the cattails are gonna be going into the riverbed. Hit the mic, sorry about that. Almost all the cattails are gonna be going into the riverbed, and the reason they're going into the riverbed is because this is gonna be, you know, rivers are like mucky kind of thing. And so that's going to be all kind of mucky, and it's going to have moss on its banks and mud and stuff like that, and clay maybe, where the ocean is going to have sand and stuff like that. And so the delta actually is going to be really fun to do. For those of you who don't know your, I think it was like 3rd grade from me, your 3rd grade geology or geography. A river delta is when a river comes into a larger body of water. And it's this opening thing here. And it's the reason that almost all rivers end in triangles. It's the reason that the letter delta in the Greek alphabet is a triangle, is because it's referencing a river delta. Now, deltas are interesting in actual geography. One second. Deltas are interesting in actual, like, geography and stuff like that because it's where a normally very mucky and muddy river meets a relatively more clean body of water. Something that has sand in it, something that has a lot more different types of fish. Take, for example, the end of the Nile. At the end of the Nile, we have a delta that is actually all of that. It's all the fertile stuff that sits at the bottom of the river mixing with the sand of the beaches in front of the Nile. So that's going to be actually fun to texture and fun to try and do. I was thinking to myself, how can I make it look like the sand at the end of the beach is wet? Because that's a thing that I notice personally a lot because, as I mentioned, I live in the Pacific Northwest. We have beaches that can stretch for forever just into the sea, and they get really, really long, and the sand near the water is very, very dark. And the reason it's very dark is because it's saturated with water. But I wanted to figure out how to do that properly, and I'm still not quite sure. I actually thought about scanning through JEI to do it, and that might be what I do, is to try and find something that's just like sand, but not quite. And actually, a good idea for that would be terracotta. Because terracotta has that look, but it's like not textured, which is great because waterlogged sand doesn't really have a texture to it. So I'm going to try that. Anyways, I'm going to get to work on this. It's going to happen in a time lapse. Well, not in a time lapse. It might just happen in a slow replay like earlier. But yeah. Anyways, onward to adventure. Perfect. Coming back to this is between beach building sessions. I don't think I like the wall. I think it would look better as a terrace. And that's it. Here, let's look at that. Let's try to see that. Actually, no, let's not get distracted. No distractions. We work on the beach, and then we work on that. Alright. I think that the beach is now done. Looking quite nice. Quite good. I do really like how the sound effects, if you listen really quick, are actually fitting for the waterlogged sand that I was trying to go for. It's a good fit. Works well. Now we actually have to do the bulk sum of this, but first I'm going to take down the wall bit of the terrace and just see what that looks like, essentially. Hopefully it'll look good. Thankfully I have a chest in my storage system for stone bricks, which is nice, so I'll be able to remove those. And I removed the tree earlier, but I should have mentioned that I studied the way that I put it together, and it's just that the branch layout is a bit more random on that. Like, with the other trees, I noticed that I have fallen into a pattern, but with this one, it was a bit more sporadic and fluffier in the sense that, like, towards the top, there were a lot more branches that were on the same layer. So we're going to copy that for the next one, when we, of course, replant it. And I'm still thankful that I got all of those leaves, because I'm going to be using those on other trees as well. But for now, we have to take out this wall. So I'm going to be doing that, and I'll be back in a second. I forgot that I had to texture this as well. This too needs black stone at the bottom and tough. So I'll take care of that while I'm taking care of this wall then as well, I guess. Yeah, that's better. That just looks nicer. More fitting to the theme I was going for. Now I just need to move those eventually. But time to actually get to the main bulk of today, which was to texture and, well, to model, but we already did that, and texture this. So I'm going to put away my stone bricks. I'm going to pick this up. Time to texture all of this while keeping this in mind, this trail here. I can't imagine most of it not being grass, besides the bits that are going to be like podzol for that look of trodden leaves, or leaves that don't get like swept up by the wind, and maybe moss to have that kind of rolling effect. But besides that, I think it's just gonna be grass, coarse dirt, and that's about it. Yeah. So time to get to work on that. I think the best place to start would probably be in the path. So I'm gonna start there. I just remembered that this all means that I have to make mud because I have to do the riverbed as well. So I have to find a way to make mud quickly, which I think is just water bottle on block. No, I'll check it out. Alright, it is some hours later and I have this running now. This is a mud generator made by... This is a mud farm made by one... I have it in my tabs somewhere. I don't have it in my tabs anywhere. Okay, this is a mud farm made by one Jax and Wild. I'll probably link him in the description. If I forget to, comment about it, and then I will. But it's very simple. You have a system here that takes a lot of glass, and as it produces mud, it actually pushes the dirt along its path. And it's hooked up to a normal feed tape looking thing, where, you know, once this torch is covered, then it will activate this, it'll close this circuit and activate all of this so that it gets pushed forward, and you have a big, it's eventually like 8 by 12 block to just mine out. But yeah. Just a nice, automated, see, it's already happened. Nice automated mud farm that I will be using in order to get the mud that I need to create my my terraformed area. So this is what I'm going to be working on for the tomorrow morning probably, and then it's going to be being used tomorrow night. Yeah. I got to get this done expediently. Really satisfying to watch though. But it is late, as can be... Wrong button. As one can see, it is actually quite late on my device time. It's around 1, I believe. You have to die. There we go. Yeah, it's rather late, so I gotta get myself to, well, to bed. But this has been my little smelting software, or hardware, if I was able to I probably would have made this bigger, but I didn't think to in the time because I was doing other things. But yeah, this is a until tomorrow moment, and then hopefully tomorrow we can get all of the stuff done, and done quickly. Because otherwise this is going to take for freaking ever, and I'm not actually going to get it done this episode. This episode's going to be a failure, just like me. That was kind of deep. Alright, anyways. This will be being worked on. Oh, I need more dirt now too. Frickin' A. That's fine. I can get more dirt. Yeah. Oh, I gotta actually widen out this space to make it 12 by 12 too. Whoopsie. Anyways, that's all. Alrighty, it's the next day. I have a good deal of mud in my inventory, and if I need more, I got a good deal of dirt to make it. So now we go on to making this area pretty. Yeah. Alright, I think I've gotten most of the riverbed done at this point. Notably, I'm doing the riverbed and I'm not doing this. I'm going to be taking care of this probably next time. That's probably how I'm going to start the next episode, is by having that fully terraformed. But this actually looks pretty good. I just need to replace some of the cobblestone on that side with some mossy cobblestone and then we'll be done. But all of this is done now, and the reason that I'm saying that I'm just cutting it off right here is because I have to edit the video. It's Friday, this releases on Sunday, I still need to draw the thumbnail, still gotta edit the video, stuff like that, slap all these clips together, export all the stuff from ePlay mod, yada 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 yada. Anyways, this is all done. It looks pretty nice. Today we made this, and we made, well, I mean, like, I plateaued out this area, so it actually looks like a normal hillscape. That wall is new. And, of course, the beachhead, which we've also made. And I'm still super happy that, like, this sounds like sand. This sounds like wet sand. Still super happy about that. But the beach is done. Also, to finalize the riverbed later, I'm going to put some seagrass in there, have it come up like horsetails. Because if we just take a little bit, if I have any on me, I do. Hee hee hee. Boom. Yeah, baby. It looks nice. It looks like kind of marshy, marshy river. I'm going to get carried away doing that. But I have to wrap up the video because I got to edit all this together. As I mentioned, all that good stuff, all that good. So I'll say thank you so much for watching. Going to wrap up the video. Safe travels, happy hunting, and Solo Deo Gloria.